Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. To the air, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in.
Pass interference.
And the contact may have come too early. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
A gain of 15 yards.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time it's 3rd and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Cook again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 13. 1:51 on the clock. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Mahomes. Finding Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Bulldozes past him. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Mahomes. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Open, and he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They start the drive with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.